Honeybunches, welcome back to another Friday vlog. If you're new, my name's Phoebe. Welcome. I thought I'd do another Friday vlog today because it might be the last opportunity in a while where I feel I have a bit more breathing room. As of tomorrow, there's a couple of months of extra people staying. My dad's coming down for a couple of weeks over Easter, and my brother's coming back from London for a month, and then after that an uncle's coming, and yeah, I'm trying not to imagine it like a wave that I will feel a bit flattened by. Trying to ride with it, but yeah, it does feel a bit like for someone who is easily influenced by other people's energies. Yeah, so I have been feeling a little bit anxious in preparation for that, but I think it's less physical space and it's more just less emotional space or breathing room to be myself and engage in nervous system calming practices without feeling observed, like singing to myself around the house when no one's home, speaking to myself in a different accent when no one's home. I have a few other video plans on the hob, but they are less vloggy, and I thought, maybe I want to do a vlog before other people are around, and I feel a bit less at ease doing that. I'm having a slightly easier day. I'm going to finish my book this morning. It is Highly Sensitive People in an Insensitive World, How to Create a Happy Life. I don't love self-help books. This isn't really that, but I guess it could be. It's by a psychotherapist and educator speaker from Denmark, and it's a book illuminating you what highly sensitive people are, but also like how to cope in various situations with different emotions in yourself, but also coming up against other people. And my psychologist recommended it to me a while ago, and I don't know about you, but when recommended a self-help book especially, I'm like, it just drops in value. Or I'm like, don't want to get round to it. That's quite harsh, but quite stubbornly like to come across things and learn things myself. But it finally became available on my reservations at the library, and honestly I am identifying with every word. Favourite book that's ever taught me something about myself ever, easily. It's very short as well, which I appreciate, and it's just very practical, like how to look after a very sensitive nervous system, and someone who's got a very active inner world and often quite demanding imagination, and someone who, because they're more sensitive, is filled up with sensory input more easily. It just gives you the language as well to describe it to other people. This week daylight savings kicked in, and I don't know if it's that related or the cold weather related, but Merlin has gone totally bananas. I think the warmer weather subdued him out, made him better behave. He's still getting the same amount of exercise, but he just seems to be doing zoomies again, which he hasn't done for 6 months, and he's that much hulkier that it's just annoying because he just wants to involve you, and it's I don't want to be hit with a barrel of your energy because I'm not a dog. Speaking of winter, I finally found a vest at an op shop, and I've been wanting to because I think that's the perfect winter warming device for me. I find puffers very bulky and the sleeves get in the way. Fine for walks, but honestly then you overheat, and vests, they keep you know what I mean. So you just your thermal core warm, but you don't get as sweaty, and a bit of breeze can still hit your arms. So I found a blue one at an op shop, and it's a great blue, very flattering. Also, I got this skirt that I'm wearing, which I love as well, but I'll show you the puffer. I just finished writing my Friday newsletter, and I have posted this week's recipe, which is for my vegan butter recipe, which is quite a moment. Tested a swash of recipes. I'm really proud of this one. You can use it in pretty much every application. I just maybe I think I would use a slightly less strong tasting version for buttercreams and sweet frosting applications, but certainly sauteing, on toast, on a sandwich, baking, melted. It shows up. It's so delicious and such a comfort, especially for us in Australia who are kind of stuck with Nuttalex. We did have Natruly, which was truly special apart from the price tag and the air miles, but that's not even really stocked in the major supermarkets anymore. But I'm going to do a bit of cooking real quick. I have some almond feta aging on the bench that I need to add some agar or coconut oil, some sort of setting agent. Still yet to work that out. That recipe, along with most of the ones I'm filing away at the moment, are for a follow-up book to Gentle Foods, which I've mentioned in my newsletter. It'll have my most gentle on your digestive system, low FODMAP, gluten-free vegan, low starch, very whole food, but impeccably flavorful and comforting and nourishing and delicious recipes. As someone who needs to cook that way every now and again, yeah, I have a lot more recipes in that domain to share, but it's also going to be the most food positive book I've ever made. That might sound like an oxymoron, but I think if there's anyone who deserves those resources to be delivered in a relationship to food, conscious food positivity, loving and uplifting and in an inspiring way, it's people with gut issues. So I'm very excited about it. But yeah, I'm getting distracted. I'm going to make another round of my pastry or dough that I've been working with a lot recently. My dad is bringing down our pasta machine, so tomorrow when he brings that down, I'll make spanakopita with it, with my almond feta trials in the fridge, and I'm going to make another vanilla cake, testing another flour combo. Story of my life at the moment. Okay. Lunch got rain checked, so I took the opportunity to brainstorm a second book. Not that I've finished my first, but the second project I aim to do in the second half of the year. Very excited about that. But I got an email this afternoon which has really given me a boost. Can't really say much about it, and it's not huge, but it's something I've been pursuing for a while, and quite a moment in that relates to something that meant a lot to me growing up. So that was a real boost. In the highly sensitive book, it talks about how being highly sensitive like drains you of energy, but one of the ways that you can get an energy boost, which might seem a bit counterintuitive, is having some success, or like doing that thing on your to-do list that you've been putting off. Point being, something going good in your creative career is a real boost.